Bass on the beat, make it boom.
Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Doc About It. As always, I'm Alan Ford.
I'm Will Hill.
Almost fucked that up, too.
Yeah, I saw you. You was struggling.
It's the onion from the White Castle burger. And today's episode is about the documentary Trainwreck, Woodstock 99, which is located on Netflix. And basically, Woodstock is the white people's Freaknik.
100%. You know what?
It's the white people's
I was
Freaknik.
watching it and I came to the same conclusion.
It's 3 episodes to this.
It's a miniseries.
Yeah, it's a miniseries. And 3 episodes cover 3 days of a festival. Everybody know these music festivals, they get out of hand if they're not treated with the proper care, respect. Pretty much care, respect.
Yeah. But, okay, so the original Woodstock, the one everybody knows,
1969.
was in 69.
Yeah.
That was this guy. Somebody saved me. I feel like, in comparison, the major difference was the actual music that was played.
Yes.
Not the festival itself.
Yeah. Not the festival itself. Well,
there was a lot of free love, a lot of free drugs there too. So like,
technically, the festival itself, Michael Lang, who is the creator of 69, and then
co-founder,
co-founder. They tried it in '94, didn't really work as well.
Weather.
And then, so they got 99, but in '99 he found a military base,
Air Force Base,
military
in Rome, New York.
Yes, didn't even know there was a Rome, New York. Don't even know it's in Rome, New York.
There's a lot of Rome's, Paris's, Venice's, everywhere.
People just roaming around.
That was bad.
What was bad?
That joke.
What?
That pun.
What pun?
That was bad. Okay.
Yes. Which
hold on. I just want to go. Let's go over the lineup.
Oh, okay, you got the lineup right here. I was looking at.
I could put it in the what's the name in the video.
Oh, that'd be dope. But yeah, let's go over the lineup. The lineup is really is James Brown.
He opened it up.
He opened it.
I feel like we're moving too fast.
Yeah, we jumping the gun. Let's we want to talk about the lineup first because that's the craziest thing about. Well, one of the craziest.
I'll start talking. I'm gonna see if I can put it in the video.
He put it on a military base, which
an abandoned Air Force base.
Yeah,
it just closed a year prior.
Yeah, because it had a medical center and like all this other stuff. But
right, because other than that, they would have to build all these things. It was all there.
Spend $1 million more.
I ain't gonna lie, like hearing the plans for it sounded smart as fuck.
Yeah,
because they said in '94, the fence wasn't like together great, so it was just not great. A lot of people got in for free. He got on the microphone and was like, yo, this is not a free concert. It's a paid show. They didn't make no money.
Right. They all hopping the gate. I hopped the gate too.
Well, climbing under, it was just.
They didn't have the rights to the food.
Okay. Now you jumping the gun. Let's.
No, that's one of the things.
That wasn't on 94. That was 99.
No, we talking about 99.
Right. I like to crescendo. Man. I like to.
They went over. They just said 94 sucked and went over to the 99 was in the Navy base.
Air Force Base.
Yeah, Air Force Base. Just say, okay, Air Force Base. I was about to say military. Just to say military.
Why we can't say Air Force Base?
Come on, man.
It's an Air Force Base. Bro, they had a tarmac for planes to take off. which was a lot of the problem. So like I feel like calling the military base does not do it justice. Calling the Air Force Base let you know that it was built for planes to take off. Anybody know planes, they need a lot of roadway to be able to take off.
Right.
So the major feature in this whole entire thing was this giant ass fucking tarmac.
Right. That got hot too.
Yeah, that's what asphalt does.
You stepping on that bitch, it's hot. It's hot. But yeah, they doing all this. They putting this bullshit ass festival together. First of all, it's just bullshit. All music festivals are bull. Lollapalooza, bullshit. There's so many stages. Which one do you go to? But this one had one stage. They built the stage. They saved millions of dollars because they had a medical facility and all the facilities they needed, so they didn't have to bill it. And and then people started to come in. Who knows how much they spent? I think they never said how much they spent on those tickets. How much did they spend on those tickets? You remember? It's got to be in the 1,000 range.
No, somebody said $150.
$150. Oh, okay, yeah. They had a bunch of 20 working there, and especially in the security. The security when the peace squad.
So our peace squad.
They're like the peace squad, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's what they were. They're peace squad.
There wasn't security.
They were not security. It's like 18-year-olds who, just come here and got everything. They showed one black dude. One black dude just sitting there, minding his business. The girl didn't even show ID. She just walking in exclusive areas with no security checking them in at all. It was the one guy was selling his work. One guy got asked, "Hey, what's that yellow shirt get you?" I don't know. Backstage, he said, "Can you let me wear it for like $400?" And he only got paid $500 for the weekend.
I'd have sold it too.
I sold it too. He had another shirt in his bag.
Right.
He just collected.
You could just ask for another one. Like, this was ruined.
$400 a pop. They were overcharging for water.
That's because they sold the rights. They sold the rights to the food.
Oh yeah.
Which then they lost control over all the food, over all the price making, all the stuff you need to make a decent festival. They lost the rights to when they sold it, because I feel like they went into this with the wrong intention. They went into this whole entire thing to make money. And we all know when you go into something trying to make money, it never really works out.
You never make money doing it. Hint, Friar Fest. But you never make money going into the intention like that. That is true. What? A pretzel, a hot dog, and a bottle of water and a beer was $4.
Mind you, this is 99.
Yes. And if beer is $4, what you getting? Beer. I ain't paying no $4 for the water. I might as well just get the beer. And that could dehydrate you very fast. Very fast.
Right? That's Riddle's prices. For the water.
For the water. They were stopping people from bringing in waters.
Yeah, they took everybody's water out, but they was trying to, I don't know what they was trying to do, because everybody had drugs. So, like, I was going to say, like, they was trying to keep the drugs out, but.
Nah. They stopped the water. I mean, which means you checked the bag. So you saw some cocaine next to a water bottle. You know what they're saying? You can't have that water bottle in here. But that cocaine. Go crazy. That Adderall, go crazy. That acid, go crazy. Those shrooms, go crazy.
They was on this base for 3 days.
They showed the guys, hey, 3 days and plenty of drugs. It was like 200. It's like hundred thousands of people out there. That's saying actually performing in front of that would be cool. You wouldn't want to perform in front of that?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
300,000 people in the palm of your hand, especially if you're doing well.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Can't do comedy at Woodstock 99. That wouldn't go over well.
Nah, they was too riled up.
You got this lineup up yet?
Hold on, I'm cropping it.
All right, even before we got to lineup, there's still more to say.
I like how the one girl, what's her name, Sarah, the church girl, she called her mom tripping on acid. Like, I'm here. There's a lot of naked people, which it was.
Yes,
it was a lot of people.
Yes, there's a lot of naked white people. This is all white people, by the way.
That's why they call it the white freaknik.
When that freaknik come out, black people be ready for it. You better look at your parents and be like, "This is what you was on, Mom."
All right.
Yeah,
you don't like Sexy Red?
Yeah, really, this is what you was on. But yeah, there was a lot of naked people. Some good, some bad. A lot of.
I think that was unnecessary for you to say.
What? Some good, some bad.
Well, let's not comment on their bodies.
No, I'm talking about, like, you see boobs, then you see dicks.
Yeah, no one ever wants to see a penis.
No. You don't want to see a penis or another man's ass. You don't want to see that. But it was out there. Everybody was drugged. They were showing people with these humongous nugs of marijuana, and it triggered me, so I went to go smoke and came back.
Line up.
Yeah, okay, we got the lineup up. Now, now they only talked about certain artists on here that really impact the show. That showed it was a shit show from the start. So, who opened this up? James Brown. James Brown opened.
I feel like we did something where we talked about this.
We did.
We talked about James Brown being on Woodstock.
I think that was when we were talking about Fyre Fest, because we didn't do nothing about James Brown.
Maybe,
yeah.
Okay.
James Brown opened it up.
And they had talks with the manager He's like, James Brown ain't going up into that pavement. Go through.
He better get paid in full. It's like, he's like, watch this. And then the manager said, watch this. And James Brown went up there and performed anyway. It's like, what the fuck did you put me through all that for? Who else they talked about? Bush. Now, Bush went up after Korn.
Korn was one of the main attractions.
Yes, Korn was main attraction. I don't really know Korn like that, but
see, again, like looking at this music, because the main people they talk about in this doc is Korn, Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock. They talk about him a little bit.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, because they closed.
They were throwing trash at Wycliffe Jean.
He asked for it though.
Okay.
Jewel.
Yeah, they talked about Jewel. She got out of there.
Fatboy Slim.
They talking about him?
He was the rave DJ.
Okay. Sheryl Crow. They talk about Sheryl Crow.
Because they asked her to show her chest.
They brought up
Dave Matthew Band.
Yeah, they brought up Rage Against the Machine a lot, but they never showed.
None of
they were chanting a Rage Against the Machine song. The Roots was there. Ice Cube. What the fuck did Ice Cube perform? Al Green. What? Listen to this. Al Green.
Yeah, they ain't talking about that at all. But
and the Insane Clown Posse. Come on now.
ICP.
They showed Willie Nelson. They talked about him.
I don't know. Looking at this lineup, this is not hippie Woodstock.
Wasn't DMX there?
I don't know.
I thought so.
His name's there.
Yeah, he right there. I remember him being there.
I don't know.
I remember seeing his performance again. He getting all the white people to say nigga. That was just on YouTube. It's like, oh wow, yeah, that lineup. None of those people say peace at all. It's all angry, and especially you got to think 1999. White people just angry for no reason.
No, it was. See, it's the people.
The attitude,
we done with this? The lineup?
Huh? I'm done with the lineup.
It's the I think the age thing, that early adult age where people are now being forced to be adults but don't want to be adults. So there's a lot of animosity, a lot of anger just in that age group. I mean, we see that now with the kids going downtown tearing shit up just cause. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like it's a generational thing, but to a certain degree. It's not like, oh, these kids these days. No, these are just kids. These are just kids. Right.
Kids who call the purple dinosaur gay as well.
These same kids that bully dinosaur. You know what I came up with? The same people that was there tearing up stuff gotta be the same people from January 6th.
Gotta be. Yeah, because they was tearing up shit.
They tore a lot of stuff up.
And we ain't even get to day 2 yet. That's the other part.
Yeah, what, naked people everywhere. They sold the food rights to Coca-Cola.
Right.
Which means, Coca-Cola gave them a nice large money so they could be the only vendor. So only Coca-Cola products. They was in charge of the food, like you said. So they was price gouging to the extreme. Right. Woodstock 69, the food was free. Like, they got together and made sure the food was free for everybody. Water was free. Michael Lang really put this. I felt like the idea was there. It just, what a lot of people say, they cut a lot of financial corners.
Yeah,
trying to get paid. They cut a lot of financial corners. Like I said, they started with the police. Like, no police, just no guns.
No.
And we're gonna hire some kids who want to see the show.
Hella drugs.
Lots of drugs. I mean, but that was Woodstock. You can't. I feel like you couldn't be like no drugs. Even though it was illegal.
Yeah, they went through the bag, got the water out of there, left the drugs.
See, but that was Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was like, no other water, but man, we ain't got no drugs, so y'all can have that.
Yeah, what Coca-Cola? What they make the Dasani. Yeah, you bring a Dasani in here, you all good.
They had the one promoter, John Scher, supposed to be like the top promoter. Mm-hmm. Remember, they were sitting at the boardroom table when he brought it up. It was like, this is what we're gonna do, and everybody on the board was like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. He was like, look, I'm the CEO and we doing it.
Throwing your weight around too, bad example of how you gonna lead shit. Throwing your weight around.
I don't know. It was all crazy.
But day one.
They won into the corn, right?
Yeah. No, day one ended with Rush.
No,
Brush.
Bush. Oh, Corn was before Bush.
Corn. When Bush was nervous, he was like, "How do I end this night?"
Yeah, how do you follow that, bro? They was moshing like.
Yeah, what is that? What is this mosh pit shit? It was a lot of mosh pits going on.
Yeah, that's what they do.
What is that?
I don't know what to call it. I've been in one, but like, it's what you do to the music.
For those who don't know what a mosh pit is, it's when
the breakdown hits of the song, it's going crazy, and everybody's just kind of violently fighting each other,
whooping each other's ass. And who's ever in the you bumping into people
on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah,
it's like what Don't Like did to a lot of dance floors.
Don't Like? Chief Keef?
Right, Chief Keef, yeah. When people got hyped.
Yeah, I feel like the Waka Flocka era too.
Yeah. The mosh pit is like when you get in the footworker circle and you pretend not the footwork, and then you just can't walk out. Somebody will just whoop your ass. That's pretty much what a mosh pit is. You know, the guy pretend like, no, we gonna whoop your ass. That's what happens in the mosh all the time. Man.
Nah, I ain't want no pretend. You get in the mosh pit. I mean, they still mosh out like Lalo and stuff. Like, you just go in there and you go crazy. You're supposed to let loose, I guess. I don't know, but
tough work week, I guess.
To just be in there fucking fighting, I don't understand that shit.
And a lot of groping of the women. This is day one still. A lot of groping of the women. And then a lot of groping of the women. They realize that the tops come off. So,
yeah, I mean, bro, that's what you get, though. You had all these adolescent kids. It was 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, mixed with, people who was 28, 29. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you get this nice decade and a half group of people around. Yeah, them kids are going, this is the first time they probably saw boobs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Porn was the thing.
Not as prevalent.
Okay,
saw boobs in person. How about that?
Okay. So we move on to day two. Day two, they got, I think, Kid Rock was there.
Right.
Day two, they had Kid Rock. I want to say Jewel, but not Jewel.
Jewel was there. Day two.
Jewel was there.
Because they tried to warn her what happened to Sheryl Crow. Because Sheryl Crow got on stage.
They said, take your top off.
All the guys. This felt like girls going wild. I'm not going to lie. No? Because, so they had the show on pay-per-view.
Yes.
People paid for 3 days of access to pay-per-view. But the pay-per-view guy was like all about getting the most raunchy stuff.
Yeah, I hate the first thing they showed was some guy whipping his dick out.
Yeah. He was like, if it's raunchy, we want it.
We want it. It was boobs being shown, drugs being taken.
He got it all.
He got it all. Like, all 3 days was on pay-per-view. That's how he got all this footage. And for you to pay 3 days to not see one artist perform.
Well, I think there was another way to watch Woodstock, but it was only just the music.
$59.99
for the pay-per-view.
That's insane. For
3 days.
That's how much a pay-per-view makes.
$99.
Well, yeah, just say $60. You're gonna round it up anyway. But yeah, Jewel got out of there.
Yeah, she did her set.
Yeah, she
got up out of there.
She felt uncomfortable. Kid Rock. I said Chris Rock. Kid Rock kicked everything off. Jewel got out of it after her set. Then here comes Limp Bizkit, the lead singer Fred Durst. Apparently, people said Fred Durst didn't give a fuck.
Why would he? That's not his job to care.
If he did, his career would be a lot more better than it was.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he would have kept his core fan base if he gave a fuck.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the Undertaker.
If he gave a fuck, that takes away from the allure of his music.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that's when they started to tear up shit, when he got on the stage.
I mean, bro, again, can't stress enough, this is day two. This is day two. People sleeping in tents on this base with water being crazily priced.
Yes, sewage everywhere.
In Rome, New York.
Trash. Day two, they were throwing trash at White Cliff John. Why he was playing a national?
He asked, though.
For them to throw trash?
He said, this is your chance to throw plastic at me. Throw plastic up here. That's why they did it. So it wasn't random. He asked for it. Yeah, but the bathroom situation was messed up by then. People, I don't know what people was doing to them porta potties, but they were not porting the potties.
They were throwing up
the potties was there.
I don't think the plumbing wasn't right.
Somebody must have messed with it. It was way too many bathrooms for all of them to stop working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like it got all messed up, and then the water kind of got messed up too. So somebody broke the water line, and so the water was just squirting out, but the water was contaminated.
Yeah.
And remember, people was like, "Oh, you couldn't won't start getting the mud," but it was poop and mud.
Yeah.
It wasn't just mud because the porta potty was not flushing correctly, and they broke the water line, the water main, and it was mixing. And so they thinking this mud is feces. The one lady got a trench mouth because the water was contaminated.
She kept drinking that. Like, ew.
Well, she probably was not the only one.
She wasn't. A lot of people got
because it was the free water. They had free water set up.
Cysts on their lips and all that shit.
Yeah, she said she woke up, throat was hurting. She had bumps or whatever all around her mouth. She could not have been the only one.
Only day 2.
Yeah, this is day 2.
When they tore up that sound booth, though, they was getting the wood crowd surfing. And, the mosh pit was starting in the middle and all that shit. And Fred Durst tore shit up, man.
Right, he got on a piece of cardboard.
He told them people, if you feel any regret or whatever, reach deep down inside and let it out. They let it out, all right. And mosh pits, they were climbing. They said it looked like some of the, the zombie movies when they climb over the gate. That's what it looked like. People just tearing shit.
It did, like for real. That was a perfect like.
And then the night ain't even over. Afterwards,
right? They
go to a rave.
They had a hangar, plane hangar, where they had like nightly or evening raves, as they call it.
Rave.
So while you turn up in the sun all day, you can go into this hangar and dance all night, I guess.
Just that song right there. One of the producers, it was his 29th birthday, I want to say.
Yeah.
He went and he did some ecstasy and then kick in.
He said his naked girl ran up to him. I'm like, "You want some X?" And
he said, "I'm like, 29.
Why not? He's working."
And then it kicked in when he was at work.
Well, a lot of this could have been avoided if they didn't listen to the young dude at the meeting. Remember, he said he tried to speak up about having corn, like Limp Bizkit, at the concert, and they just kind of looked at him like he shouldn't be talking.
Yeah.
And then they, I'm sorry, I was trying to jump ahead to the candles.
That's the end.
Yeah.
That's the end. All right, so we might as well just go to, before the
so Limp Bizkit
rave ended.
Right, so they go to the hangar for the rave. Fatboy Slim, it's going crazy.
Terrible DJ.
He said he saw people lined up against the wall, and it was like a line of people behind him. Like, he wouldn't say what they was doing, but we know what they was doing.
What are they doing?
Choo choo.
Oh. Wow. Didn't catch that.
This guy
didn't catch it. It was somebody drove a truck.
Yeah, they commandeered a vehicle
inside of the hangar.
Yeah, I don't know.
With all those people there, and then it kind of got kind of dark at that end of that because one of the guys, one of the peacekeepers, said they saw a girl passed out with underwear hanging down.
She had like just a t-shirt covering her body.
Yeah, and then
and
some
a guy in the back
was pulling up his pants.
Yeah, it was.
And they took the girl to the hospital, and the guy drove off in the thing. So they ended the.
Well, he didn't drive off. He just took off.
Oh yeah, he just took off. But they ended the rave that night because it got crazy.
It was already crazy, but the vehicle being there was a huge liability. And the whole time, man, John Schaefer and Michael Lang is perpetuating like everything's fine. They was having press conferences after each like day. It was like, no, everything's fine. Everybody's okay. Couldn't be further from the truth. Everybody there, like the little MTV correspondents was there, and it was like, yeah, no, something's wrong here.
Like people are watching this shit on TV.
Something is going terribly wrong here.
They watching it on TV.
The trash was everywhere because they cut sanitation, so they had all these third-party people to come clean up, and they didn't. And they didn't.
Was driving around trying to give them.
Yeah, she was part of the original Woodstock, and she thought it was gonna be the same piece of love. And somebody was like, "Lady, I paid $150 to be here. You clean up."
Whatever, old bitch, you pick it up.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I paid $150. You know, let's count inflation, but way more than that. I'm not cleaning up.
Hell no, fuck that.
Well, you paid $150 to be here 3 days. Why I gotta clean up?
And why couldn't nobody change this trash?
the people they had hired didn't do a good job.
They are terrible.
They was probably there partying. That's why you hire professionals.
Hey, you got $500 for the weekend. That's one dude made more than that. That's all his shirt. So we get to day 3, and day 3 is the big conclusion and the big blowout.
Sunday.
Shit show. This whole shit show. We're just gonna jump ahead to people woke up. They were ready to go. Everybody was exhausted. You know we've been in a place too long.
Too long. You've overstayed your welcome.
Leave, and so Red Hot Chili Peppers get on stage. Everybody know the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The drummer looks like Will Ferrell a little bit. He does. I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
And then the lead guitar was naked. He was naked. And then they had to sing all that stuff.
Oh yeah. Flea.
Yeah, Flea.
Was
naked.
I mean no socks.
No.
Nothing. Everything.
I think he had shoes on.
He did not.
Oh, he did not.
No.
Okay.
All he had was a guitar.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So Red Hot Chili plays their songs. They do their thing, and then next thing you know, 1,000 candles getting passed out.
All right. They wanted to do a candlelight visual because. Right. Michael Lang thought. So Woodstock really was there going against the system for the Vietnam War. Right. So, make peace, not war. Right. Or make love, not war. Whatever they were saying. So he was like, this Woodstock for this generation would be against gun violence. So that's what the candlelight visual was supposed to be for. And again, the young guy tried to speak up. And he said, one of them told him to shut the fuck up. Which one of these guys supposed to look like Will Ferrell?
That's not the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Maybe Blink 182. It's one of the drummers.
Jesus Christ.
Not bad. Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. He does look like.
No, over here.
This guy too?
Yeah, that's the one. Will Ferrell looks like him. Yeah. 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 But anyway, back to the day 3. They play their song. They pass out these candles. Dumb idea, like the guy said. It's 1,000 candles to a bunch of angry, pissed off teenagers, young adults who just get done, who just went through so much shitty water, barely any food, can't use the bathroom, you can't shower or bathe.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you getting sick. It's women getting raped. It's like it's
We're
so
running out of time.
much going on right now. It's just they just blew that shit up. Everything was caught in flames.
Yeah, they gave him fire. I don't know why. Yeah. So they started setting stuff on fire. Now, I feel like they really started setting stuff on fire because it was rumored somebody else, like some big surprise guest, was supposed to come, and nobody showed up. The Red Hot Chili Peppers was the end, and it was over. But they never said nobody was coming. Why you pissed?
If you say a surprise guest, I'm waiting on a surprise guest. It's like, here comes surprise guest. Nope. All right, thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Then you play Jimi Hendrix on the thing. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, So it was fires everywhere. It started off with one big one, then they just tore up everything. They said it was down to maybe 100,000 people, and they kept on saying like it was only a handful of people causing the chaos. Only a handful of people causing the chaos. No, everybody. It was most definitely a pack mentality. Tore that stuff up.
If this thing,
I wonder how many kids came out of this. How many women left pregnant?
Nah, let's not think about that because you don't know if that's sexual consensual.
I didn't say if it was or wasn't. I'm just saying how many left Woodstock 99 pregnant.
Let's see. Then those kids will be 24.
Yeah, you're right. This is the Caucasian freak meet.
Yes, it is. It's some parent right now let's say if he was 18, was it like 15 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. It's some 30-year
23.
23?
What, 22?
No. If you were 18 in 99, how old would you be right now?
If it was 18 in 99, you'd be 38.
Okay.
Ish.
Shit. 38-ish? Yeah.
Something like that. My math is off. Don't quote
I'm not
me
gonna do it
at all.
that.
Anyway.
Yeah, but it's some old parent out there with pictures.
Video. They have like some people have video recorders. The one dude lost his in a mosh pit, and she was like, "You regret it? Nope. You'll do it again? Yep."
Typical. Well, this concludes this episode. Let's talk.
You ain't rate it.
Huh?
You ain't rate it.
Should we rate it?
Rate it. What would you rate it?
I'll give this a 4.
Why 4?
I want to hear more about the artist. It was stupidity all around. Like, that's just dumb.
What did you want to hear about the artist?
More like, who else? They just blame those certain artists, though. What about the rest? You know?
Was it more Woodstockish? Is that what you want to know?
I don't think it was. We just saw Ice Cube and DMX on there. What the hell did Ice Cube perform?
I'm still surprised with James Brown opening it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of kids. They don't know no James Brown music.
All I know is, and he didn't play Get On Up and Got Off the Stage.
Well, that's all they showed. I'm pretty sure he played more than that.
Oh, yeah. James Brown ran that light. And he still didn't get paid. I bet you he's still getting paid.
I give it 3.8. I don't care about I don't care to hear more about the artist. I'll tell you about it. I give it a 4. I felt like it was both sides. Again, it just showed me that putting together these festivals are a lot tougher than what people think. Yeah. And you can't cut corners. The more you cut corners, those become weak points in the festival, and weak points tend to break. Each and every time. I think it was a great idea. It started off great. I had high hopes, to be honest. Like, you saw the blueprints. Like, oh, this is gonna turn out great, right? Like, I'm gonna hear a great story. But I feel like it covered a lot. I wish more people who did interviews, right? To hear some more perspective. But I think for a lot of people, it was the best time of their life. A lot of people, best time of their life
that they could remember.
But I think there's also an equal amount of people it was the worst time of their life
that they could remember.
Right? Between all the drugs, I'm pretty sure some people OD'd. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Some people experimented.
Yeah.
A lot of people being touched against their will.
Yeah.
Which could be traumatizing for a lot of people. So, not to be like, I want them to relive it, but it would have been nice to hear also their perspective. But I understand why they wouldn't want to do it.
You think any black people went to that thing?
I'm pretty sure there was some. There's always a few tokens. Always. There's always a few tokens. They showed a black guy.
The black lady.
They showed a black lady?
Well, she was working for MTV.
No. They showed a black guy.
Where? Really?
Yeah.
Where?
What was he doing? He was surrounded by white people. He was talking to the camera.
Was he wearing a yellow shirt?
No. He wasn't wearing a shirt at all.
I gotta look at this again.
Yeah.
You gotta find that brother.
It's always something. You
gotta find that brother.
But it's all because I feel like there's always some people who like parents moved them to uppity areas where they would be exposed to this type of music and would want to go to this type of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, that concludes this episode. Let's talk about it. As always, follow us on Instagram at LDAIPod22. Like us on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube at Let's Talk About It. I'm Alan Ford. Follow me on social media at Ford of Comedy.
I'm Will Hill. You can follow me everywhere. Simply just Will. Catch y'all next time.
There's a hole in my sock.
That ain't new.
It's on the beat, make it boom.